Hey, it's Blas Perez, and today we're checking out the Rumble Studio 40 amp. It's a brand new amp that's part of the tried and true Rumble series. It's loaded with a ton of features that you won't be able to live without. Let's check it out. So the first thing you'll hear is that it has those traditional Rumble sounds you already know and love, but with tons of new features. We're looking at 40 watts, which is perfect just to take to a studio for a little session, or if you just want that bedroom level amp, it's not gonna bother anyone, 40 watts will do it. We're looking at an awesome 10-inch Fender Special Design speaker, which a 10-inch speaker is perfect for bass players because it's such a wide range speaker. We have a tweeter on it, so if you want something that has a little more crisp attack, you can just turn that tweeter right on, or if you don't like that sound, just switch it right off. We're looking at stereo send and returns, stereo XLR line outputs, aux input, a USB output, and if you really want to go quiet, we got that headphone output on it too. And for the first time on any Fender bass amp, we got built-in Wi-Fi, which is a total game changer for bass players, but more on that later. So we got best of both worlds here. As you can see, you can modify your sounds by just the standard old tactile knobs that you would find on any bass amp here. But with this encoder knob, you can really dive in deep and just on the fly change the sound of whatever bass amp you want to use. So you have a nice clean amp there. Just with the turn of the knob, you can just pull up different amp sounds and it instantaneously changes. It's endless. Rumble Studio 40 includes both genre and tone-specific presets. Nobody else is creating such a wide variety of tones for genres from R&B to metal to pop to jazz. So everything from the Reno and 59 Bassman models to monster rigs of the 70s and 80s and the best modern bass amps. We also included over 40 studio quality effects ranging from delays and reverbs, compression and EQ to bass specific favorites like octave effects and envelope filters and a cool Octobot synth emulator. These effects make it super easy to craft whatever it is that's inside your head. One thing that I'd like to add is that when I first got this amp, I noticed that just by having all those cool features, you dive in and as you're playing, you're getting inspired by all these tones that are coming at you. And before you know it, 2 to 3 hours go by and you just spent like a cool session of practice and you didn't even know it. I'll show you guys two of my favorite amp models. One particular favorite of mine is the Bassman 300, which is what I normally play on stage, and I've been playing it for a while now. It sounds pretty much like the real amp that I play on stage. Now the cool thing about the Bassman is it's super easy to dial up a really gritty rock tone. Another one of my favorite settings is an amp model by the name of Rockin' Peg. It sounds shockingly similar to a classic 70s amp rig. Cool thing is with the touch of a button here, if you want to add some more depth to your tone, you got yourself a nice stereo delay. cool about that delay setting is that it has spillover. So when you have these long trails and you switch to your next preset, it's not gonna just awkwardly cut it off and your verb or your delay is just gone. Rumble Studio 40 is the world's first Wi-Fi equipped bass amp. Players will be able to access Fender artist created presets, download the latest firmware updates, share user created presets, and tons more. And all this can be done on the amp or via the Tone app. The cool thing about firmware is that your amp is just going to constantly get better with all the updates. You'll be able to get new stomp boxes that come out, new amp models. Basically, the amp you're playing today is not going to be the amp you're playing tomorrow. It's going to be so much more robust. Because it has built-in Bluetooth, you can stream music wirelessly from any Bluetooth device or customize a preset from across the room with an iOS or Android smartphone using the Tone app. The Fender Tone app is a free download that you can use to get even more out of your amp. The optional 4-button foot switch unlocks Rumble Studio 40's powerful onboard looping capabilities with up to 60 seconds of record time. Here's a cool example of just laying down a groove with the looper pedal and just kind of playing over it and having fun. The optional foot switch also allows for control of your presets, your effects, your tuner, and of course the looper. Thanks for checking out the Rumble Studio 40 with me. Stay tuned here for more great videos.